Why do Polish people stare at foreigners? Do we do anything like this? So maybe you came to Poland, or maybe you travel here from time to time, or maybe you plan to visit Poland. You should know that people may stare at you, especially if you look, let's say, differently. Alright, what does it mean differently? I'm gonna explain. But first, you should know there is nothing wrong with staring at people. Alright, you have a different opinion, but let me explain. Let's start with this. Poland, as a country, is quite culturally homogeneous. What does it mean? Like, we don't have too many people who are different from people from Poland. It doesn't make sense. Okay, but it is how it is. What's the reason of the situation? I would probably have to explain all those historical issues. So we have not too many, for example, people of color. It's not easy to find somebody who is black. Yeah, even in bigger cities. Not my fault, but let's make it a bit more serious. Imagine you live somewhere and there are only gold people. Yeah, people and their skin is gold. You've heard something about blue people. Yeah, there are blue people somewhere, but you've never seen one. Your grandma hasn't seen anybody like that. Alright, maybe you've seen someone on TV, but it's not the same. So, in this situation, I can imagine that if you found someone like that on the street, you would stare. Would it be impolite? You should answer this question. So what do I mean by staring? And what do you mean by staring? Because maybe we are talking about peeking, like, oh, look, he's black. They're Asians. They're wearing some weird clothes. So let's call it peeking. Staring, it would be like, a black person. I can't believe it. So come on, just be honest. Does it look that way? And okay, I get it. You feel uncomfortable by that. You don't want them look at you. Maybe you think they're making fun of you. But I can make a bet that in 90% of situations, there is only one thing you can do and the situation will be extremely positive. The situation will change. What do I mean? Smile. Just say hi or say something in Polish. Maybe you can surprise them with your Polish. Cześć, co słychać? Siema, podobają ci się moje włosy? Or maybe you don't want to make friends. That's okay. But in this case, just remember, most of them are not hostile. They are curious. Maybe they haven't seen anybody like you, anybody from your culture, anybody of your skin color, anybody that wears clothes like you wear. It's not easy to get it, especially when you live in a huge city in the UK or in the United States or maybe even in bigger Polish cities. But for those who are from smaller towns, it's still something extraordinary. For example, in my case, every time when I hear somebody who is talking to someone else in English, I'm acting crazy. I eavesdrop on what they're talking about because I'm curious of different cultures, of different languages and foreigners in general. Is there anything wrong with me? Just tell me in the comment section. So let's sum it up. Don't get us wrong and don't be mad when some of Poles are staring at you or picking, follow you with their eyes. In 90, maybe in 95% of situations, it's something positive. It's like a compliment. I know they're shy and they won't tell you that, but they're curious of you. And you can do with that whatever you want. But remember, smile, say hello, maybe show off with your Polish, and you will see the situation will turn 180 degrees. Hopefully this episode was helpful. If so, let me know right now in the comment section, because otherwise I will quit. I will give up YouTube. And now I'm serious. I'm gravely serious. Because it seems that the algorithm doesn't like me anymore. I don't know what's the reason. Maybe it's because I've neglected it a bit. Now I'm trying to rebuild it. But it's not easy. Of course, I do it for myself mostly. But 200 views, 300 views for 3 hours of recording, preparations and editions, it doesn't sound good. So it's the last chance for me and for this channel. If you appreciate it, if it's helpful for you, just let me know and add something like this. Bye bye. See you next time.